All right, you all get excited. It is time now for the Sonic Adventure 2 Dark Story New Game Plus. Let's go, Savac. Take it away. You got this.
All right. Hello, everybody. I'm Savac. You've already heard a little bit from me today analyzing the Death Chamber execution of Wagers, but now I'm here to actually play. This is New Game Plus. A lot of you might not know what New Game Plus is. Basically, this is a completed save file, as you can see. I have all of the stages completed for Dark Story. I have all of the upgrades available. That is going to afford me new skips and strategies, especially in the first half of the run. Before I start, my lovely commentator Divu is with me.
Whoa.
Divu, introduce yourself.
Hello, Divu here. I am a Dark Story speedrunner like Savac. I will be doing commentating for this run. I am good at the Radical Highway.
He is good at the Radical Highway. He might have some words to say when I play Radical Highway, but all right. I am going to get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. All right, Divu's going to start us off because I need focus mode to hit this skip, hopefully in one try.
All right, so more or less we have the upgrade in Iron Gate now, which means that we can hover all kinds of stuff. Savac's going to be going for IG clip here, which is only possible because we have the hover upgrade.
Oh, thank God. Everybody, welcome to Dark Story New Game Plus. And here we are. I'm flying out of bounds and I'm about to drop on the goal ring. It's super spectacular, extra awesome, and I've hit the goal ring. All right, give me just a second. Now we are on to Hotshot. Every single boss has predictable AI in this game. Hotshot is no exception. We are going to start by quickly running over to him and bonking him on the head. We are going to bonk him on the head 2 more times before he's able to get off of the ground. For the final hit, I'm going to jump up on top of these boxes, and this is to delay the final hit. Hotshot, for whatever reason, if he is airborne, has a shorter death animation, is about 1 second of time saved. So very straightforward boss. Anyway, it's time for treasure hunting. We all love treasure hunting, but not this stage. It's evil. Let's talk about it. This is the absolute worst takeable piece in the entire stage. So, we're probably gonna be seeing a jail clip, but that's always exciting to show in a marathon, so that's fine, I guess. Let's see what else we're working with.
Yeah, so just like Hero Story, Savac's going to be moving from piece to piece.
There's no way it's jail from this.
And just like Hero Story, you can only see one radar at a time.
Oh,
Savac's
okay.
actually a really nice set here with that piece 1, which normally it gives jail, so...
No, this is fine. So, the next scariest part of the run is coming up. I believe it is the current prediction. There is a really, really precise trick I'm going to be going for in Sand Ocean called ETH Marvelous. I hope I hit it. It has numerous backups if I don't. There's just one version of it that is going to chuck me directly into my death in the sand. But you'll see, because I have the hover, this is a very trivialized stage. So I had to put something in it to make it extremely difficult again, right?
Yeah, so a normal NG Plus playthrough, if you're not going for ETH Marvelous, is like baby food in terms of playing the stage, which is really funny to its new game counterpart being one of the hardest stages in the run.
We're going to go around the back of this ramp and try and hit the corner. Oh, okay, so that's not it, but this is a nice backup. We are walking on the ceiling. This is, there's collision here for some reason.
Yeah, and you can just walk your way right to the end of the stage.
So yeah, that just breaks even with the other strat that is called Time Sav, named for myself. I didn't discover it, but like I named it, and that's apparently what matters. Now I have the best Radical Highway player in the world in voice with me right now, so I'm gonna let him talk.
All right, so Savac's gonna go for this light dash here, and then light dash there. Pretty good start so far, but he's already not going for the loop skip, which means he lost 0.4.
No.
So we're gonna go for mock bounce, I assume, and we're actually gonna get it, which is awesome. Very unlike Savac.
He didn't believe in me at all. Neither did I.
But yeah, so Savac's actually doing a really good job, all things considered, right now. This is a really, really technical stage. We're gonna go for Red Honda and Red Honda 2. These are actually the names of these 2 tricks. You do moon walks into the back of these boxes, which, because Shadow's collision backwards is different, you actually hit a spring inside of the boxes. Which is a really, really cool trick, discovered by the username Red Honda. And now Savac's going to move through these rails, which normally you would have to play this section really slowly. The Radical Highway speedrun's so cool because it's like so unlike the way a casual person plays a stage. Speed shoes.
That wasn't part of the plan. Oh, this better not mess up my ability to do this.
Be out by the time you get to gap jump. Yeah. There we go. So now Savac's going for gap jump. This is like a 2-second time save. Hell yeah.
Backwards driving in the peeny weeny car, Pog.
Look. We don't have to talk about the car. Don't draw attention to it. But all right, I will go for backwards driving.
Let's go.
All right, so second treasure hunting stage. This one has copious amounts of death stratting. Oh, well, not with this piece.
What? What do you mean not with this piece?
I'm not death stratting this. Oh. What is going on with this RNG?
Dude, Evemar's popping off right now.
Oh, come on. This could have been great. It's still good. It's still really very good. It could have been exceptional. What's my pace? Hey, I'm only 1.7 behind my PB right now.
In NG Plus, you just sort of can grab your pieces in exactly the order you get them. So Savac was able to save a tremendous amount of time by not grabbing the upgrade.
Oh, I had the frame perfect. I just didn't believe. The reset there is for a reason. It saves time on the in-game timer, and because I could actually PB this, we got to go for that.
So we're gonna see these big, huge skip coming up right now. Here we go. 1 pause hover,
all
2
right.
pause hovers.
Now we've converged with normal Dark Story run.
Yeah, so the big change with Dark Story NG Plus is the hover, and pretty much as soon as you get to the stage where you get the hover, it sort of equals out quite a bit.
Yeah, it looks like I'll be finishing with the 207. So we are riding the elevator. We are going to be doing exactly nothing for like 30 seconds. Big the Cat will be appearing on the left side of the screen, but there's really nothing to say. I'll have time for a lot of Q&A in Cosmic Wall, but if anyone has a quick question that they would like answered, I may answer it. All right, a question from Sephora. She says, lol. Yes. How was my day? Really good. I've been watching the Sonic Extravaganza. Who am I? Savac. Good question. All right, Q&A's over.
All right, so Weapons Bed, really technical stage. During M's run, they talked about pause hovering.
No.
We'll do the same here, where you do this like trick here where you can get extra height from a hover by using a pause. We're gonna do a lot of that in this stage. So Weapons Bed's actually a really wild stage to look at if you've only seen the game casually for the speedrun, because you just hover over giant portions of the level that the developers definitely never intended you to do.
Yeah, it's really crazy how fast Eggman moves on this aircraft carrier, but you actually go at speed shoes speed while you're on the carrier. I think it's because the stage is so boring that they had to do something to get you through it quicker.
Yeah, and here we are with another giant gap that we're going over.
Now we have a fight that is slightly more difficult than the Hero Story version. If you remember, Emerald just basically stood still and mashed B. Tails' AI is a little bit different. He's going to run to the right as soon as I fire. So assuming I do this right, I should be able to shoot a shot on an angle and actually hit him as he's walking. Okay, perfect. And now we just mash the B button. So you see it's slightly harder. So Security Hall, it's a bit of an interesting stage. There's 3 different colored safes, blue, yellow, and red. Blue is active by default, but it is a global variable, so I actually have gone ahead and set it to yellow ahead of time, just because it is slightly more likely that that works in my favor. Hopefully I won't need it. With the way my RNG's been going, maybe we'll get another banger. Oh, okay, all right. Let's do this. This is a clip.
Here we go.
So Savac's going to use Death Abuse and a Spiral here to grab a piece inside of a safe that he does not have unlocked. He does it cleanly and well.
Thank God. I'm hitting everything I'm trying to go for so far.
Very cool stage for that kind of stuff.
Once again, tactical restart. Any split that has a rendered cutscene, I'm going to do that in, so Skyrail as well.
So Savac is going to go for Up Dog, and he does know what is Up Dog, so there we go.
Yep, and then this hit, it's going to be while Flying Dog is still partially out of bounds. That's going to lock him into the corner, and I'm going to try to strategically keep him in the corner by making sure that I hit him in the correct locations, and looks like a clean fight. So he just stays in this corner the entire time. He's supposed to be flying all the way around the arena, but like I said, all bosses have predictable AI, and it's a really cool and fun manip to learn. It's very easy, I promise. So now we're going to have White Jungle. I can't talk at all during this stage. Divu, please.
All right, so White Jungle is a very technical stage. This is probably like the sleeper stage in Dark Story. Like a lot of people sort of think this stage is easy, but it's really not, especially at a higher level. And I assume Savic's going to try and play it at a pretty high level here.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna
we'll see.
You're going to do spin dash chains, and you're going to take these vines, and you're going to move down these slopes at fast speeds. You're going to try to hold shadow on these slopes to maintain speed. There's just lots of stuff that you sort of have to think about when you're doing this stage. You're going to use storage, which is a mechanic in this game that lets you move under barriers and stuff.
Oh. What? How did I go through that?
Just use there as well.
All right. You know what? When in Rome.
There's a really, really dumb trick that Savic's doing right now, which will hopefully skip this spring, which we are doing. And we're going to light dash, which is sort of the biggest part of the run for Shadow having light dash right there, because it saves 1 full second.
It's really, that and Radical Highway are the only reasons I have to have light dash on. It makes a few different parts of this run way more annoying just because of my muscle memory, but it's so nice to have it. So, a lot of things didn't go quite according to plan, but, you know, there were no deaths. That's what matters.
Yeah, this run is definitely really, really nice so far. There's been no major mistakes.
Who says donating in anticipation of the actual best stage? Sorry, Divu.
Route 280? Okay, yeah.
Iris was definitely referring to White Jungle.
No, I think it was Route 280.
But sure, but we're gonna go with
like
Route 280.
Guys, ladies and gentlemen, the best stage, Route 280. Oh my gosh, it's so good. All right, so we start the drift here. No backwards driving just yet. We're gonna do it in here.
Isn't it wild that Rouge has a car shaped like her? Oh, there we go. Good old Rouge car. Yeah, so Savac focuses a lot during Route 280 because he's actually good at the stage. So pretty much what Savac's doing right now is collecting rings so he can get boost, and then strategically making sure he gets on downhills. If he stays on these downhill hills like he just did right there, and he gets to maintain that speed. It doesn't look it, but these stages are actually like really technical and make or break runs sometimes at a high level.
I can't believe I kept my backwards drive. I had to hit the brakes there.
This is a really clean run despite the backwards driving, because that's a 125.4. Yeah, so right here there's a really, really annoying car coming up, the red car.
I'm gonna lose the backwards drive if I get hit.
Is almost always in a bad spot.
I threaded the needle.
And Savac just barely doesn't get hit by the red car.
Oh, don't you dare, buddy. Okay.
For Savac to be able to get it while doing backwards driving is a very impressive feat.
For context, if I hit that car on the frame it despawns, I will despawn the entire level. It's a 243. Why do I go left and right? So I'm going left and right to make sure that I keep drifting.
Yeah, so drifting just lets you maintain your speed sort of in a weird, arbitrary way.
Wait, I can't believe that I agreed to backwards drive while I was on potential PB pace.
So Skyrail's a really cool stage, also really short. You're going to see Savac skip pretty much the entire stage by jumping on these pumpkins and then taking this rail to the end pretty much. It's kind of like unknown if the developers thought you could do this or not, but
what? No, they absolutely did. No, they put a hidden animal there. There's a spring there. There's rings there. They absolutely knew that you could go on those pumpkins.
But as you can see, we're already done 42 seconds, and it's the shortest speed stage by a large margin if you're actually playing this stage. But we're gonna see later that there is a shorter one.
Shout out to Big the Cat. Just wanted to waste time to show Big the Cat because I know everybody loves Big the Cat. This is a very easy boss.
Let's talk really quick about the Sonic Extravaganza Twitter. There's an actual Twitter that is made just for this event. Some of the best moments that you can see in all of these runs. So you could see some stuff, I'm sure, from Savac going up shortly, if not already up, which is really, really cool. So you can go check out the Sonic Extravaganza Twitter. You can go give it a follow, or the, I always call it Twitter. I don't call it X. Like,
all right, the RNG machine had to eventually turn off.
So Savac's here in Mad Space. Everyone will remember this is their favorite stage in SA2, I assume. Savac's going to read these hints backwards and go to each piece.
Oh, I should read them out as I do it. So this is container within a container, so we're just going to be going right up here. It's actually very convenient.
Hopefully we get a container with it opening right after this.
That would be really cool. That's also good. Start by a Burning Watchman.
That's not bad at all.
Okay, you know what? Not the worst Mad Space that I've seen.
And there we go. All right, so just like the fight when Emerald did this fight, we're gonna do exactly the same thing. We're pretty much gonna just dab on Knuckles over and over again until he dies.
No, we're not dabbing on him. We're playing Rouge. We're stomping on him.
We're stomping on him. Yeah, we're gonna watch this happen right now. It's one of the funniest boss fights to watch in the speedrun. Just stomping, taking him down.
Okay, so Cosmic Wall is a very long stage, but I only actually have to do anything for like 40 seconds. So get those questions ready that I told you about like 20 minutes ago, because now is the time.
This stage has a really, really unique mechanic in it, where when you jump, you have like this sort of like lesser gravity. So Savac's going to take advantage of that to skip portions of the stage while maneuvering over railings and dodging enemies. This stage actually has really, really cool movement to it, like that pyramid jump that Savac just did. But as I'm talking about the mechanics of this stage, we're already coming to the end of the playable part of the stage, because now Savac is going to clip out of bounds here for a skip that we have called Cosmic Wall Skip, 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 or Swiss Cheese.
Yep, so just a couple kill planes to dodge. Inside that inverted tower, there were kill planes to my left and right, above and below. There are still a few kill planes to worry about. There's one big one to my left right now. I'm just sitting here waiting to get safely out of range of dying to it. So I'm using the stage on my left as a visual cue, except my pathing was so weird that I actually didn't have my usual cue. So I turned a little bit late. But anyway, now we just do this for like the next 2 minutes and 10 seconds. So it is question time. If there's no Q&A, I'm just going to give everyone a history lesson on Cosmic Wall skips. Okay, what's the story of this being 3 skips? All right, you know what? These have converged. So the original skip for Cosmic Wall involved skipping the gigantic auto-scroller section of the stage. It was known as Cosmic Wall Skip. Now, another runner, I believe Sadistic Mystic, once had a dream that you could just, you know, instead of clipping out of bounds of the auto-scroller and then clipping back in when it ends, what if you just fly to the end of the level in a dream? And then he woke up and he tried it and it worked. And so that is known as Dream Skip. Then we realized at the top of the tower, you could skip the stage from there. That is known as Tower Clip or Cosmic Wall Skip, aka Swiss, because CWSS, we call it Swiss. Now, the skip that I did is neither of those. It was a new skip that was found in 2018 in the grand finals of the Dark Story tournament. It was discovered by Ethmar, and Ethmar and KD4 showcased it. None of us knew this skip even existed, but you just go through a hole in the ground or ceiling, depending on your perspective, and you go through the inverted tower the way that you saw me do, and that is called Swiss Cheese, for the sole reason that Ethmar has a sense of humor and has decided to cause us endless grief because everybody confuses Swiss and Swiss cheese. I have been dealing with this now for 6 years, so thank you very much, Ethmar. But yeah, that's a brief history of Cosmic Wall. We've now caught up to the end of the stage. I had a question, what is my favorite character and why is it Rouge? Yes, Rouge. Rouge is great because she's great. Do I like speed hunting or mech? I like hunting the most. So that's the end of Cosmic Wall. Great Q&A session, everybody. So now it's time for Tales 2. Again, keeping with the theme, this is a more aggressive version of the Eggman 2 boss, but again, there's going to be an AI manip. I haven't watched the Divu tutorial yet, so I'm still going to have to do my weird way of doing this fight. So hopefully this goes well. Nope.
My way's pretty weird too, but scrape your way around Tails.
Yeah, I mean, this fight goes awry so often that like every Dark Story runner is an absolute pro at just improv. So now is my baby Final Chase, but to make this exciting, because you guys know the Fling King doesn't normally miss. This is Fling Skip. I am going to do it pauseless. There are 2 possible frames this can work, so doing it pauseless is a bit of a risk, but it is also very cool and hype. So here we go.
Oh. Yo.
And that is the IL version, which is considerably harder and pauseless. So that's pretty dope. Now I just need to make sure I actually get to the goal ring. We are falling with style, folks.
Yeah, so unlike Final Rush Skip, where you use bounce to manipulate Sonic, you just sort of fall to the goal ring. And there we go. You don't even touch the ground at all.
So yeah, there you have it. That is the hardest possible version of the skip that I could have done. I did it pauseless. I got the considerably harder frame, and thankfully it worked. So cool. This is actually a really nice pace. One last split to go. Divu's gonna count these hits for me.
Yeah, so here we go. 1.
Oh.
Oh, not quite 2, but the 2 backup was really good. 3. Yeah, definitely looking a little sketchy there, but
yeah,
we're good. Gonna get the Sonic Wind back up here. And
okay, that was a scuffed fight, but that's gonna do it. Still a good run.
Yeah, what was the IGT?
21:19.
21:19. Yeah, it's a very nice time.
Yeah, only 25 off my PB. Not bad.
Yeah, GG Savac.
Thank you, thank you. I hope everybody enjoyed this lovely Dark Story New Game Plus. I love Dark Story. I think this is honestly the more approachable of the two versions of Dark Story, just because this makes the early game a lot less evil to play. But if anyone's interested in getting into Dark Story, we actually have a bit of a Dark Story community now, which was not the case when I joined. We're very happy to help. We get very excited when there's a new Dark Story runner. Like, you guys don't even know. We get so excited to give you help. I will personally teach you Fling if you want to. I've taught like over half of this community now. I am the living tutorial for it. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Keep watching because there's still one more run left. But you can find me at twitch.tv/Savac. I run this category all the time, and I am going for the record in it. We'll see if I get it. Divu, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitch, Divu121. I'm currently going for the Dark Story NG world record on the personal computer, but I will also be going for the GameCube version or the main version as well.
All right. I think that's all from us, but don't go anywhere. We have last story to close out the SA2 block.